what would someone do if they had like 80,000 or so XRP? What could life be like for those people, especially if DWP gets low risk options? That would be gangbusters, Sona. Um, People that have 80,000 XRP, if it goes to $1,000, you get $80 million. Excuse me. When it goes to $1,000, you'll have $80 million. Are dollars worth the same thing they are today? I don't know. Maybe they're worth less. Maybe homes are cost more. But I can guarantee you the ROI on XRP will far outpace whatever inflation happens to the dollar. So you will be much wealthier. Um, you know, if you're making 5% on $80 million, that's $4 million a year. It's pretty nice. Um, be doing pretty good. I think people will be doing very well. And our mandate's 8%. If we don't make at least 8%, we don't get any performance fees. So ideally, what I would like to do for people is somewhere between 12 and 13%. I think that that's a very reasonable return where it's mitigating risk. You're still growing against inflation. Even with the appreciation on the assets, you're going to far outpace inflation. And then the additional returns on top of that for the cash flow will be even better. But at that point, we get to participate a little bit. We would get around 1% of the returns. If we're making you 13%, we get about 1% of the 13, so you end up with like 12. I think that that's a really good ratio at that point. So that's what I've tasked my team with, and that's what we're working on to be able to accomplish when we're managing hundreds of billions of dollars in the near future. That's no small order. So we are actively working on everything to figure that out now to make sure that we can absolutely execute on that. This person's asked about 2026. I think at the end of 2026, early 2027 is when you could see, a $10,000 XRP. But again, that's going to be predicated on derivatives coming online. When will the Orlando office open? We're not going to do one in Orlando. We'll probably do South Beach if we do it in Florida. And 26 is kind of the time frame for that. I don't know when in 26. We're gonna open some other office locations across the U.S. This person's asked about California. California's on the roadmap. No, probably not Ohio. Sorry. Both coasts will probably have New York, Florida, California, probably one in Wyoming, and then the one here in Texas. Is what we're looking at. No question. New subscriber.